Hello, I'm Chris Clarkson. I'm the Pharmacy Sales Director at Suter Healthcare. Well, it's really about developing the right plans and strategies so we can bring products to pharmacy and ensure that they are the right products for pharmacy and that pharmacy understands what those products' features and benefits are and that they're right for their patients and customers. Well, for many brand owners, it's a vital cog in the wheel, really. It's about bringing professional endorsement to the brand that's represented in pharmacy, because often referred to as the white coat effect. Having that endorsement brings that credibility within the product. Well, it's interesting because pharmacy is one of the only places where you've actually got consumers and patients and therefore customers being forced through the doors because they're going in there to get their scripts and their healthcare services. Particularly with independent pharmacy as well, because for the first time ever it's grown. With the disposal of the Lloyd's recently, something like over the last couple of years, something like 1,700 pharmacies have moved into the independent channel. So this is really important for those new owners of pharmacies to make sure that they make the most of their retail space. So they'll be looking for manufacturers to really help them do that. Well, I guess that's really understanding the real value of the return on investment that pharmacy offers. Quite often, a consumer or a patient will buy into the brand through independent pharmacy because they've had recommendation through their healthcare professionals. They may well go on never to purchase from that outlet again. They may go to mass market, but you've got a customer for life there because of the recommendation through independent pharmacy. Well, of course, when you go into pharmacy, you're dealing with healthcare professionals, whether that's a pharmacy assistants or technicians, whoever it may be. Now, these are obviously professional people that really care and they know their customers. Quite often, they'll have a personal relationship with their customers and know their healthcare needs. And you'll feel a lot more comfortable going into independent pharmacy asking for that remedy for your embarrassing itch or scratch or what have you, and you wouldn't dream of doing that in a mass market. You wouldn't go to a supermarket and go to the checkout tills and ask for that same advice, would you? Okay, so really I guess the first question is that product right for switch? Is there a patient benefit? Is there a commercial strategy around that as well? Once you've established that and you think, yeah, that's right, then you've got to bring pharmacy into it really early. You've got to bear in mind that pharmacy has dealt with this molecule for some years while it's been prescription medicine. So engaging with them early, getting their recommendation is going to be really key. Within the Suter group, we've managed a lot of POM to P, POM to GSL switches over the years. So we've got some great examples of gold standard switching where we've actually adopted this strategy. Okay, so to start with, establish that the product is right for that channel. What's right for independent pharmacy might not be right for mass, and what's right for mass may be not right for independent pharmacy. So look carefully at the features and benefits and the USPs and how those need translating. That's key. Once you've established that, then make sure your product support materials are in place, whether that's educational materials, the category story within there, in-store theatre, the point-of-sale materials to make sure it stands out when you're in there as well. And then perhaps most importantly is continuity as well. Make sure that you don't just launch that product and leave it. Go in there, nurture that product in the early years, make sure that your messaging is clear and you'll have a product for life. Well, again, pharmacy staff are healthcare professionals. They're essentially looking after the health of the nation and their patients. So it's important that when you get the messaging, you're getting that messaging in the right way and the right messages that they want to hear, the right education and the right detail, so they can convey that correctly to their patients and their customers. That's why we within the Suter group, work so closely with the brand owners to make sure that they understand what pharmacy wants so we can deliver it cohesively and make sure that brand success is achieved. Well, of course, now we're living in the age of online and social media, and some of the tools available are absolutely fantastic, there's no doubt about it. However, this does put the onus on pharmacy staff to take time out and go in and engage with these platforms. Within Suitor Group, of course, we're going in and talking to pharmacy staff face to face. We find it the much more effective way. We find the responses we get back are much more positive as well, and it's a much more natural and efficient way of engaging with our customers and our staff. So, like many other parts of the NHS and indeed all public services, pharmacy is becoming under increasing financial pressure. Pharmacy, though, does have an integral part within the future health of the nation. There's the self-care initiative, which is only going to grow as people are encouraged to look after themselves more. Pharmacy will play a key role in this, both through offering products, but also services locally through your local pharmacy. There's also going to be increased referrals through GPs, through the 111 service, and indeed general media and consumer publications out there as well. And then, of course, you've got the Pharmacy First initiative, both within England, but also Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland as well. And again, this is driving people out of GP surgeries, out of A&Es and into pharmacy for those minor ailments. So there's no doubt about it that pharmacy has a critical future in the state of the health of the nation.